Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Wrc Rally Finland 2025 Flat Out and Big Jumps. I think Wrc World Rally Championships, I would venture to say. I think it's either cars or motorcycles. And I don't know, this is going to be very filled with adrenaline, I presume, even though I'm not the one driving. This makes me a little, but we'll see. Let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. It's cars, okay. Okay, I'm happy to report. Oh my god, the audience are a little bit far behind, which makes me very nervous every time they are so close together when this kind of race are happening, because it's they're so close. Okay, they're far away. Oh my, okay. They get dirt all over them. Oh my god. The thing's flying. I feel so. How's the suspension on the cars? They're getting so dusty. Hopefully everyone's wearing glasses. Oh my god, dirt got all over my eyes. I can't see. Oh my god. The feeling, I can't even attempt to imagine how it feels for the driver. It's just, oh my god, that was crazy. That's insane. Just being sort of, I don't know, your belly sort of, oh my god, I'm flying in the air. I don't have anything. Oh my god, for 1 second I thought the car was gonna land like this. A very clean landing, actually, considering the situation. Just like this. Oof. People were running. Oh, when did he stop? What happened? Wow. Okay, that was so clean. Do you accelerate when this is? Oh my god! Oh, something flew out of the car. What was this? Okay, come on, change. Oh my god! What happened to my car? Oh my god! Oh my god! The sound was crazy. Oh my god! This was so, it didn't actually feel that high. It was actually quite sort of normal, I think. Normal for this, not for life. Oh my god, from that angle, it looks insane. Oh my god, you just stay in the air for so many seconds. It's like 2 seconds, you're just literally flying. Here it comes. So hard to actually maintain control in that part. And it's a dense curve. This is crazy. I don't know how the people are driving here. Oh. They stop once they get there. Why? The car's just... Oh my god! There's another... No, the car's falling apart. What was that? Oh my god! Oh my god, that one was so shocking. This is insanity. Okay, good news, your car's intact. Nothing fell apart. It's broken down. I don't need to... This is... no, this is way too insane for me. I think what the drivers. I think I wonder how you can go back to sort of your normal daily life after after driving. I don't know. Obviously, these are professionals, but I don't know if this is their job, or do they have sort of day jobs and this is their hobby. I don't know, but it's gonna be crazy to sort of go back to your daily life after something like this. Imagine just sort of driving around. Oh yeah, I have to drive around the city after something like this. It's gonna be crazy. Obviously, you don't have this car; you're having a normal car. But I don't know. It's just gonna be insane to sort of. You know what I just did? I don't know. It's gonna be very hard. I think I would find it very hard to go back to my life after something like this. I don't. You can't even imagine the things I'm able to do with my car. I'm like the greatest driver ever. But I think this is funny because obviously my favorite one was the one in this curve that was sort of two curves. I can't explain it. It was two curves sort of ahead of each other, and it's not a curve. It's just, I don't know. It's just sort of a bed. It's just one of those weird roads where you have sort of, I don't know, where the actual jump comes. That was my favorite, but you have like two sort of hills. That was my favorite one because obviously everyone had to sort of, you're really jumping. You're seeing the car literally flying. It stays in the air for, I venture to say, even a good 1 or 2 seconds, which is insane. It's crazy because I think your brain, at least I know my brain is trying to process this as, cars shouldn't be able to do this. Cars should not be able to sort of maintain themselves in the air. No, cars are meant to be sort of, flat in the ground. So I think my brain is just I just can't believe this. I can't, because my brain does not understand how this is happening. Obviously it's gravity, it's a combination of factors, it's physics, but I don't know, it's just kind of, whoa, I don't know, it's just, my mind is blown. I can't, it's just the drivers. I think they probably have a co-pilot, but whatever 2 people or 3 people, I don't know, because the car can't be too heavy, right? I think 1 or 2 people that are driving this. I think it's going to be so crazy. I would imagine the feeling and when you're in a roller coaster, and it does the whole thing where the ones that have this sort of, the big sort of thing where you're sort of backwards, and I don't know, just like in those huge roller coasters where you feel your belly dropped, or those attractions where you're being dropped out of I don't know, this whatever, how many feet, 50 feet, I don't know, you're being dropped and they drop you and you think you're gonna fall into the ground. I would imagine something like this in which your belly sort of lives. I don't really know what the actual. I think it's got a name for that. I think there's for that physical feeling of my belly dropped. I don't know. You just feel your belly sort of, I don't know, go somewhere else that it's not supposed to be. And obviously it's just a feeling. But I would imagine they're feeling this because, again, I think the loss of nature, and I don't know, it's just not right. I don't think it feels right to be suspended in the air when you are in something, right? In this vehicle. I don't think your brain is supposed to process this. So I think, I don't know, it would be kind of crazy I know it's insane. Why did they practice this? They didn't really, I learned this yesterday. But I wonder if even after so many years of practice, and after doing this for how many years, you're still gonna get that belly flop feeling of, I don't know, just kind of crazy. And obviously afterwards comes the adrenaline because you have to keep racing. So you're so fast that it's insane to me. And the fact that they don't sort of, they maintain really, their control is great. I think even the ones that were a little bit iffy because eventually it's a really hard thing always to maintain control after your car is literally flying in the air, and then you have to control the vehicle. Even the ones that were a little, not such a clean, and the landing as well, but even the ones after, because you have a curve, you have a bend right after this, this is road, oh my god, this road is so hard. But afterwards, again, it's really hard. But even the ones that were sort of were not maybe 100% great, they're still doing it amazingly. It's a miracle that the car doesn't flip over, or I don't know, there aren't any accidents. Obviously they are able to do this. I get in my brain, I'm thinking, of course they're able to do this because they're professionals. It's not just, whatever random person just get up and said, hey, I'm going to attempt to do this. No, of course not. There are professional drivers that have been doing this for so many years. But still, it's kind of crazy. I think if I were part of the audience, I'd still be so scared of, oh my god, I can't believe they're able to do this. I don't know, it's just, I don't know what it takes. It's just practice maybe? Do they need some sort of mathematical calculation in order for them to know, yeah, I know the angle, I have to sort of drive here like this, I have to shift. I don't know if it's just practice and you sort of acquire that throughout the years of whatever, because your instinct tells you this, or is it or are they more prepared, as they know we actually have, again, we have to do the math, we have to do the calculation about, hey, you have to go at this amount of speed and there's the angle. I don't know how, if it is that deep, or again, it's just maybe just practice and sort of maybe a little bit of bias, some more practice, because you know what to do in those situations. But it's insane. And even the cars were sort of, some cars were like falling apart. I had no idea what kind of things were just jumping. They were, oh my God, the car just, I don't know, something flew out of the car. I wasn't able to see what was it. I don't know what part of it. It was a bumper maybe. No, I don't know if it was the bumper. I don't know. It's just some parts of the car were sort of flying all over. And I don't, but apparently that's normal. I didn't see them too worried. It's okay. You're feeling some stuff in your car, sort of, the wind flew away, whatever. I have to keep driving because at least you're in a race, right? So it's in a race. And I think I would assume the rules of the race are, as long as your car is still, you can still drive it, I think anything goes. So yeah, maybe some pieces are going to fly away, but as long as you're able to maintain your vehicle and you're able to drive this, then yeah, sure, go ahead. And I don't know how they actually win this. It's just maybe they time you and that's it, because obviously you're not. It's insane. Maybe they have, hey, one pass, this guy is passing, and then the other, and then they just time you and say, hey, the one that did this in the less amount of minutes. But because I don't know, it would be kind of crazy to me. What happens if I am over sort of performing, and then I find these other car that sort of, I'm not gonna jump on top of it. Obviously, it's a very small road. It's not as a Formula One race in which, I have to pass them. I can't pass them. So I don't know how exactly this thing works. I would assume it's just, no, you're sort of given the clear head, hey, you can go now, because the other sort of, it's way ahead of you, and that's where you can go. I would assume that's the case, because otherwise you have cars piling up. They're not eating the brakes. One thing's for sure. Well, I think maybe they have to at some point. I don't know how they do this. I think at some point they have to maybe, put the handbrake or something in order not to, I don't know, again, it's just roll down some hill. I don't know. This is very crazy to me. But whatever. The point is, they're not slowing down. They're just very, very fast. I will also want to know how speed, and the speed of which, the average speed in which they are sort of jumping, because it looks quite fast. I think you have to maybe accelerate before you go, right? I think maybe that's the thing, because obviously it's an uphill, so you have to accelerate at that point, and then once you're in no man's land, you're flying, I guess you just do not hit anything. You don't put the brakes, you don't hit the accelerator, you don't downshift, you don't do anything. You're just sort of, I'm at the mercy of destiny. I think maybe it's a good thing that I'm not driving one of these things, because yeah, I think I would find it very hard to just, okay, well, but the wheel, do I grab the wheel? Do I put the brakes? I don't know, I'm in the air. I think you're probably your first. I know my first instinct would probably, I don't know, do I brake? I don't know. Brake against what exactly? I don't know. But I think that would be sort of the mental thing that you have to get over, the mental hurdle. But probably, again, these guys probably do not have this problem. But I know I would have. But this is still incredibly amazing. And yeah, I would love to see one of these things live. Again, from afar, it makes me a little bit nervous, because they don't really have a barrier separating the audience and the people watching this and the cars. So imagine one of those, so the bumper flies and, oh my God, it's flying over me, it can hit someone. I don't know, but it makes me a little bit nervous. But I think I would love to go, but maybe from far away. I don't want a humper hitting my head. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.